DJ Sly, DJ Sly Tay, 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 DJ Sly, DJ.
What's up, bro?
What's going on, brother?
Man, chilling. How you feeling tonight, man?
I'm blessed, man. How you doing, bro?
Good, man. Want to thank you for getting on this evening with us for the 2021 Convo.
Love. Thank y'all for having me, bro. For real, it's love.
Anytime. You ready to get it started?
Let's get it, bro. Look, hey, your locks are fire, bro.
Hey, man. Appreciate that, bro.
Nah, respect, bro. They nice. They nice.
Yeah, man. We gotta keep them up, man. You know how we do, man.
Got to.
I see you got them hanging too.
Yeah, bro, but it looked like I got some ways to go to catch up to you, though, man.
Hey, bro, you gonna get there. Know that.
Sure
I
enough.
don't know. You might have me beat.
How many years you in the game? Been in the game?
Over 15.
Over 15? Oh, yeah, you got me. I'm like halfway there.
Halfway there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, man. We gotta get some love to our sponsors, Bel Air.
Shout out.
Head to your favorite liquor store. Grab your favorite bottle of Bel Air and make sure that you drink responsibly. Also, I need everybody to cruise on over and follow at MyJetDoc. That's at MyJetDoc. It's a virtual urgent care app connecting users with licensed medical professionals instantly. No waiting room and no insurance. You can save up to 85% on RX. Right now, we got my homie, my brother from another, chopping it up with us. He goes by the name of Josh Waters. What's going on, brother?
What's up, my man? What's going on, brother?
Man, chilling, man. Go ahead and tell everybody where you from.
I'm from Hattiesburg, Mississippi, by way of Atlanta. I live in Atlanta, Georgia, man, but I'm from Mississippi, brother.
Okay, everybody got to get into that Mecca, boy. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's only right, bro. If you in the South, man, you kind of gotta come. You gotta come. Make your rounds around these parts, bro.
Yeah. So we always like to start out with the childhood, man. How was it growing up as a kid in Mississippi?
Honestly, bro, it was. Now that I live in Atlanta, now that I've been to different places and had a couple experiences, I'm grateful for growing up in Mississippi, but it was what it was, like rural. Everybody knew everybody. It might have been like 30, 40,000 people living in my hometown at that time. And I believe the population might be like double, triple that. But like I say, growing up, everybody knew everybody, man. Moms and pops. My dad was very popular in the community. He was like, you ever seen Hardball?
Hardball? Yeah.
My dad was like that coach, like in the community, always picking up the kids and stuff. He and my mom, they stayed into it about him not having time for us because he was always doing that. And my mom owned a hair salon and she was heavy in music. She was actually a vocalist, man. So me, I kind of had like the best of both worlds just growing up under those two, my mom and dad. Shout out to both of them.
Man,
so, yeah.
That's what's up. What was some of the music being played in the household?
Bro, really? Erykah Badu, Jill Scott, Joe, Music Soul Child, these cats. My mom was a super heavy neo soul fan. So when I was getting off the school bus, I could smell the Fabuloso when I get off, you know what I'm saying? And smell whatever she was cooking, that hit my nose before I opened the door. And I could always hear whatever vibe she was on that day. But it was usually neo soul or gospel, actually. But yeah, that's it.
How old was you when you decided that you fell in love with music?
I grew up around it, so I always had a love for it. Like, I grew up in the church singing and stuff like that, man. But in terms of me falling in love with music, I think it may have been when I was about 14 years old. That's when I decided, like, that this was what I wanted to do, for sure.
Okay. What made you say this is what you wanted to do? Is it from people that you've seen, or?
Honestly, man, my first time being in a recording studio, I had this cousin. And so I guess I thought I always wanted to do music, but it wasn't until this moment I realized, like, no, that's what I really want to do. I had this cousin of mine out in the country, and I would go spend my summers there. And I realized that they was doing music, recording music and stuff. And I'm like, bro, I want to do that. He like, I tell you what, when you come back in 2 weeks, if you have a song prepared, I'll take you to the studio and let you record it. So I'm like, what? I go home, I go home and I do just that. I write a song, I bring it back. They actually were blown away by what I had written, and they let me go to the studio and cut my first record. And hearing myself come out of the speakers, I'll never forget that particular night. They burned it on a little CD for me, and we had the little, the radio players. I ain't that old, but we was there. We had the CD player joints, bro. But I remember staying at their house that night, up all night, just listening to myself in amazement, like, this is me coming out the speakers?
Yeah.
And then to know that I could go home a couple of days later and share with my friends, it was seeing their reactions. And like I say, hearing myself, it was that defined the moment that I'm like, this is what I want to do.
Man, I want to know what your parents' reaction was.
So my pops, he actually died. My pops passed away when I was 6 years old. My mom, love. Everything happens exactly the way that it's supposed to, bro. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. But so with that being said, my mom's never remarried. It was just her with this reaction. But she was a vocalist, man. My mama was like super heavy in the community on the church tip. Like if we go to somebody's church to visit, they like, Sister Waters in the crowd today. Come on, give us a song. You know what I'm saying? So my mom's, bro, she was very passionate about all of the things that she was into, but she never had a push or support system for her family. So she made sure that she gave that to us. She made sure that she supported us and pushed us in all aspects when it came to what it was that we was passionate about. So I think as a parent, bro, it was just fulfilling for her to see us actually trying to pursue something outside of sports, because that's what my pops was making us do. You know what I mean? So she was happy, bro. My mom is the reason I moved to Atlanta, man. So she supported me this entire journey.
Wow, that's a dope story right there, man. Like I just know her hearing you, she probably was like, is this my baby?
Yeah, it's that that type of time, bro. And she became my biggest supporter, like my promoter right then and there,
Yeah. Man, I was listening to some of your music on iTunes, and I was just like, I'm just so amazed, because it's like, to me, it seems like you're that missing gem in the game that we're really missing. And I had to tell Yogi, I was like, Yogi, damn, he ain't got no record deal yet.
Nah, man.
What's going on? What's the hold up? You know what I'm saying? Because you got some good quality work and you sound real good. You know?
Nah, thank you. Yeah.
What was I listening to? I was listening to, you got 3 of them out right now: the Heart Suit, the Diamond Suit, and the Spade Suit.
The Club Suit out too.
The Club Suit is out too? Okay.
Yeah, we released 52 records last year, and we compiled them all into those 4 projects, 52 cards in the deck. So we compiled each quarter into a different suit. So yeah, all 4 is out there.
All 4. So that is amazing, like the creativity behind that. And you know what I'm saying? And when you start to listen to the body of work that you created, it's just like, damn, the industry really don't know what they missing out on right now, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's humbling to hear, man.
Yeah, it's good quality R&B, man. Like I don't get it, man. Have you had anybody come to you with any offers yet?
So I'm signed to an independent label, or what we would call a furnishing label, right? So I'm signed to Bandwidth Atlanta. I'm not sure if you're familiar with super producer Willpower. He's worked with some of the greatest, man. Eminem, Big Crit, Yellow Wolf, Wiz, The Game. But he actually owns the studio and label that I'm signed to. But like I said, it's a furnishing entity. And so obviously we looking to play in the bigger leagues, man. But we've had meetings, bro, but you'll be surprised. It sounds like you are a person that appreciates the art, right? Appreciates the craft. But when you're going into these offices, man, it's about the numbers. And I'm doing well on social media, but obviously not well enough. You know what I mean? So we kind of, we take this information and we come back home and we incubate and we just get to work and grow it in the areas where they say, well, we need to see more of this and more of that. The music isn't an issue. You know what I mean? Like I say, he owns the studio. So around the clock, and it's a production entity that I'm signed to. So I'm the only artist, and then there are other producers. So literally day in and day out, all we are doing is creating. So the music part is like 15% of what goes into making the equation something successful, I guess, man. So we just, every time we come back from one of those meetings, like I say, we just get back into the trenches and we work to make sure that the next meeting that they won't be able to tell us that that's what's missing right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Wow. Wow. That now it makes it makes sense. It kind of makes sense to me now. You know what I'm saying? Since you broke it down like that.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of us on the outside looking in, sometimes we don't know a lot of that information. We just be so like, well, damn, why they ain't signed Josh Brown?
Exactly.
Why the hell
Exactly.
this dude get signed? You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
don't know all those ins and outs. So wow, man, that's very interesting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's very interesting. How does that make you feel as an artist? Does it make you feel discouraged sometimes?
It used to. It used to. So I've been working with Willpower for going on 3 years now, which is crazy. But so I'm gonna say this. I'm 25. I was born in 96, bro. And my big homies or my OGs that are around me, bro, they're seasoned. And so, like I said, I grew up without a pops, bro. So I was always looking for that figure, realistically. And so the person who I'm signed to, he just so happened to be that. And so I heed everything that he tell me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm just appreciative of how I'm being ushered into the game. So every no, it's no losses, bro. It's all lessons, man. So me being an athlete and a person I marched in the HBCU band, and if you're familiar with that, it's very intense. So I got thick skin, man. Every time I'm told something and I thought it was going to be something else, it just made me want to go harder. I dropped out of school, man. I walked away from a full scholarship so that I wouldn't have a plan B. So this is going to work. It's just a matter of when, you know what I'm saying? And it's so divine and purpose and God-given that I'm leaving that to God, the Most High, as far as when. I got a job to do. And so I try to keep my head down and keep my feet moving until that time comes, until it's my season. You know what I mean? So, like I say, it used to be discouraging. And you see the artists, and I try to be modest and all of that, but I'm be realistic. It's like I know I'm talented than a lot of artists. I know I work harder than a lot of artists. Yeah, bro. And I guess keeping that in mind is like, bro, stars aren't made overnight. It takes time. And I've accepted that I'm one of those, man. And so my journey is just gonna be a little different. It won't be the overnight success story. It has to be this way so that it can inspire whoever, else needs to hear that when it's time for it to penetrate their ears. So
Right.
I just take it as it comes, bro.
Hey man, as long as you keep putting that work in, whatever you put in, you're gonna get out. So if you're putting 100% in, you're gonna get 100% out of it. It's just a matter of time. It's when the man upstairs, like you said, when he ready for you to hit that next level, boom, you're gonna hit that next level. But one thing about it, you're gonna be well seasoned and ready just to take over the world when it do happen. You know what I mean?
Facts, bro. And thank you for that. That's humbling, for real.
Man, who's your top 3 producers that you enjoy working with and creating right now outside of your camp?
Nobody. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Nah, because I was about to say nobody. I can't. But actually, I'm working on my debut album right now, and Willpower, he's obviously executively producing it. And shout out to Willpower, shout out to Hood, shout out to Shay's Renaissance, and Peasy, all of the producers from our camp. But if you familiar with Malay?
Malay? No.
He produced Channel Orange for Frank Ocean. I want to say he might have did Green Light for John Legend, and his discography is out of this world, man. But had the luxury and pleasure and honor of working with him, and that was one of the craziest. It was life-changing. So working with Malay was dope. You said top 3. Who else can I say? Shout out the homie Donnie Scants. You know Donnie? He produced Be Without You by Aaliyah. He produced a couple records.
Man, you out here working with legends, bro.
Nah, hey, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't fair.
You working with people that people want to work with that they can't. That shit crazy.
Nah, it's a blessing, bro. I'm humble every time I get the opportunity, man. So, yeah, I would say Malay, Donnie Scants, and who else, man, have we worked with on this joint? Who am I missing? I'm gonna give it to Hood and Mo, Shay's Renaissance. I know that's 4, but yeah. Bandwidth Production Entity and Donnie Scants and Malay. Those would be my top for sure. Outside of Willpower.
Now I was checking out your IG and I noticed on your Instagram you like to do a lot of things live.
Yes.
You like to be live, man, and I like that for artists because now we're seeing your versatility. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, can he really sing? Okay, he lied with it. He can really sing, man. So
Yeah.
what made you want to start doing that? I think that's dope.
Man, honestly, I feel like the only reason why we in such a virtual age is because of the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? And me being the type of person that I am, bro, I'm very intuitive. I feed off of energy, man, and I live for the opportunity to exchange energy with actual humans. Like, this is dope, but bro, I can't wait to meet you in person just to really
Yeah.
feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just always the person that I've been since I was a jit, bro. Like I never ran from the camera. I'm like, that one on, I'm running to that one. Like, hey, what's up? How y'all? That was me in school, man. So I don't know. I just live for that. And because I know as an artist, being able to see other things behind the scene, is like, I know you hiding behind that. So let me show you this. Right? I'm hoping that when this junk hit the fan, somebody lose their job for not hearing about this soon enough and bringing it to the offices. Like, how did you not know about this kid? You know what I'm saying, bro? So I just take pride in that part of the gift and the ability, bro.
Yeah.
I really do.
How was it for you being an artist to stay afloat through this pandemic that we went through, man? Because, you know, as y'all being artists, y'all out there, y'all performing, you're in the studio recording. How was the life change, the switch up during the pandemic?
Honestly, bro, it was weird. It was weird as hell, actually. But for me, like I said, I did 52 records during the pandemic, a song a week. So if you can imagine, bro, that's a task. Yeah, and hindsight is crazy. Looking back, if it wasn't for those 52 records, I would have quit doing music and moved back home, bro. Damn. So I can't because what else would I have done? Like when I can't stress the social media side of things was weird because it's weird. It's like, bro, how are you feeling in real life? Not the act. Remove the filter, sweetheart. Like, what's really going on? These are the things that I care about. And I feel like it's what helps my brand sustains because it's so genuine and authentic. And so I was having a difficult time figuring out how to connect with people via social media because that's not what my fan base, that's not how I was getting my fans. It was from doing live shows or working in the mall, stopping everybody like, hey, you don't want to buy this travel package I'm selling? Well, what type of music do you listen to? Because I'm an artist. Like, that was my thing. So when I was robbed of that, I didn't know what to do other than make music. So like I say, if it wasn't for the task of having to put out a song a week, I'd have packed it up and went back to Mississippi, bro.
Wow. Well, I'm glad you was busy with that. I'm glad, boy.
Nah, love. Shout out to God.
Speaking of social media, what are your pros and cons with social media today?
Man, it takes away, we become less and less human with generations. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't have to really know these people. You could just kind of look at their profiles and get an idea, whether that be fabricated or not, about who they are. And I think with that comes different levels of anxiety. People feel like they have to keep up with the Joneses, so now they faking funks about who they really are. There's no way everybody's life is as good as social media profiles make them seem. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we become less and less humans. And then as artists, the celebrity side of this, it changes because now everybody's accessible. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's weird. I got a 5-year-old son. And so knowing that he's happened to grow up in this era where this is what's cool and this is what's important, it's like, man, I'm just hoping that I can keep a backbone in my boy as we go, you know what I'm saying? As we go through these changes, because that's my take on it. And I appreciate it for the tool that it is in terms of being able to reach different people and build relationships and connections. But it's like, bro, like I said, who's behind all of this? I want to talk to the person. And so that's my take. It's pros and cons. As an artist and a businessman, I appreciate it for all of the, like I say, tools. But outside of that, it's like, bro, we losing whatever it was that humanity was, bro. So it's weird. But
what does your vibe has to be like when you go into the studio to create your work?
Honestly, I think I used to have an answer for that, but I don't go to like a 9 to 5. I go to the studio every day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the more you do it, you know that today I might not actually feel like making anything, but I gotta push through and make something out of nothing. So it really just depends, man. It depends. I try to be as optimistic as I possibly can and honest with myself. So if I'm feeling bad today, then maybe today's song need to be about feeling bad. I just try to keep it genuine and true to what I'm really feeling. So I guess the answer to that, I would probably request a light color for the room and some tea. And if we got some tequila, I'd take a mixed drink or something. But outside of that, bro, it's however I'm feeling. That's what you're gonna get that day. And then we'll determine if that's good enough to get put out or not.
Tell us about a time when you've gotten writer's block.
Ah, man.
And how you were able to sustain it.
A time I got writer's block. I felt like coming into making this album that we just wrapped up, I had writer's block. And we went to LA. My first time going to LA was in March 6th through like the 13th. I was blocked from like the top of the year until that moment. It took me seeing something different. Like, I'm country brother. That was my first time being out of the South for real. Yeah. So if you can imagine like the mountains and the water and all of this stuff, it sparked something in me. So I guess the answer to that question, how I go about different things, is just trying to change my environment or and place intention on what I'm experiencing, so that I can turn it into something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like the best songs are literally conversations. If I could take this conversation and put rhyming words somewhere in the middle, it's like, there go your Drake made his career off of putting conversation in song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just try to change my environment, change what it is that I'm experiencing, until I'm inspired to do something dope, you know? So yeah.
Hey, LA will definitely inspire you, cause boy,
For sure.
When I went to LA, I was just like, I'm like you with your first time when I went. I'm like, damn, man, this is what it's about. Okay,
it was crazy.
Wow, it's another world out here, and
yeah.
It's like once it get dark, it don't seem like they sleep out there. It's like that's when everything gets popping. You know,
popping.
It's wow. What else is it that you want to do besides music, man? You know, a lot of people get in this game.
Yeah.
They might do the movies. They might do a clothing line. They might launch their own label, sign artists. What else is it that Josh Waters wants to do?
Man, actually everything you just named. Music is a stepping stool for me, bro. If I'm being realistic, when I was born, God came to me in a dream. I was probably like 5 or 6, and basically it's like, yo, you're gonna be a preacher, right? And I'll be lying to you, bro, if I don't go to traditional church. But I know that that's what all of this about. That's the purpose that's attached to what it is that I do. You feel me? It's that. So saying all that to say, that's why I sing about love. That's why I place the intention to sing about certain things. I think God is love. Love is unconditional acceptance. So I plan on just using my platform to empty my cup, bro. I was born to do something greater than myself. And so to give you a specific answer outside of those things like clothing lines and businesses, I love animals. I want like some type of animal compound one day. Like, I want to one day.
What kind of animals you want to have?
I love dogs, bro, and I love horses, and I used to own birds when I was younger. So some type of parakeet type of joint, I would probably be the dude where it's like, call me before you come to the crib so I could make sure I put all of this shit up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, it's that for me. I want to be able to create communities for single mothers, and for young Black kids who grew up without, whether that be male or female, without either a father, specifically for young Black males. But I want to do things that change the community, right? I feel like it's a lot of conversations about the things that we don't like. And then I'm like, where are the conversations about the solutions to these issues? Yeah. And so I plan on taking what it is that I get from my fans and my platform and being able to penetrate some of these things, bro. But that's it. That's what's next for me. My entire goal and purpose is to die empty, bro, or transition empty, man. So whatever that looks like on this journey, that's what it is I want to do. So
now, in the conversation, I heard you say you got a seed. How is it being a father and being an artist, a star? How are you balancing this, man?
It's difficult. It's probably the most difficult part about what I do, because like I said, I'm from Mississippi. My son and his mom, they still live in Mississippi.
Okay.
So it's that I'm going home once a month, or he's coming out here. He was actually just here a week before last. He spent the week before he went back to school. And if you can imagine growing up without a pops, that my biggest desire is to be able to be there for him every single day. You know what I'm saying? And thankfully, my family's still there. His mom, I think she just got married the other day. So there's a male figure that's there every day. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. But it's like that part is difficult, man. So whenever I do have him, I actually try to make sure I'm working so that he can see Pops in motion. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And I maximize the moments that I get to teach him and to pour into him, man. But being away from him every day is hands down the most difficult part of my journey, bro.
Hey, man, but you working to set something up great for him, man. So that's the good thing about it, man.
Nah, for sure. For
How
sure.
do you feel about the investing space? Is Josh Waters into any investing?
You know what? At this present moment, I'm not actually. If I'm being real, there's no reason for me to flex. I'm in a position to where I'm still getting everything in my life set up so that I can. However, the first thing that I want to do, I know stocks is always a conversation that I'm down to get in or learn more about even. And like foreign exchange and this whole like new NFT thing. But bro, the next big bag that I get, I'm getting box trucks. I'm getting box trucks. That's gonna be first, and then from there, I have people around me who can kind of point me in directions of where I need to go and how I need to move. But that's actually written down on paper. Like, no, I got too many friends with CDLs. Wow. So how about I get some trucks? You know what I'm saying? And whatever it is that you getting paid, what if I doubled that? You can work towards getting your own truck. That's really what I want to do first, bro. So yeah.
That's dope, boy. You trying to open doors and change.
Nah, we got to, man. I don't come from a whole lot, man. And it kind of go back to the conversation of everybody got something to complain about. And so with my positioning as I grow and expand, I'm just like, what can I do to change this? I got partners who in jail. I'm like, you're going to get out one day, and who going to really give you an opportunity? I got you. At least I can do is give you a box truck. We can go half on the revenue. You can work to buy it from me so that you own it and you ain't got to worry about nothing. I'll show you how to get another one on your own type thing. Like, that's where I'm at, bro. So.
Okay. Tell us,
yeah.
You know, as artists, as they progress in the game, they get better and better and better.
Yeah.
Is there 3 things that you could say that you have gotten better at since 2 years ago?
100%, man. I'll start vocally. I'm a dog at this point in comparison to who and where I was then. My writing, shout out to Willpower, man. Willpower is so seasoned. He knew exactly how to position me for my growth. He was able to identify with my weak points and then penetrate those weaknesses, bro, and figure out ways to grow that. So I would say vocally, I've grown tremendously. Writing wise, I've grown tremendously. And my comfort. And when I say that, meaning like I started doing music early. I was signed to an independent label when I was in high school. My mama would actually allow me to skip school, bro, and drive to Atlanta, man. So I'm like 17 out here, like, oh, the big city, you know what I mean? But it coming up in that time, that was like that mindless behavior era. The poise of the artist was one that was more fabricated, I would even say. So now that I'm not that young boy trying to do music and everything is about being right and respectful and things of that nature, I'm figuring out more and more about who I am as a person. And I'm getting to put that into my artistry, because there's definitely a duality between, you know, Josh Waters and Joshua. But I'm like, how do I show more elements? My fans need to know that I'm funny in real life, goofy in real life. So I think my development process has made room for me to effectively do that and just be who I am for real, man. So I think that for sure. Yeah.
All right, man. We got 3 more questions, and we can let you get up out of here, man.
Now you're good.
I don't know if you can answer this one, because I don't know if you're dating, got a lady or not, you know. But it's
in the clip.
One of the questions that we ask people: if Josh Waters had the opportunity to date anybody for a publicity stunt, who would this individual be and why?
So I'm going to lead with this question is completely okay. I'm single. How many ladies on here? Just in case y'all was wondering and didn't have the drive or the gumption just to ask me, I'm single. But I'm not cut like that, man. And it's crazy. I've actually been asked, like, bro, you need to get in a relationship with such and such for this reason and that reason. I'm like, where I'm from, we just not built like that, bro. But because this is the entertainment industry, I do understand. And if I had to give you an answer, it would definitely be Chloe Bailey.
Chloe
yes.
Bailey.
It would be Chloe Bailey, bro.
And why Chloe?
Why not Chloe?
Wow. Why not?
Nah, she's amazing, man. Obviously, she's beautiful. I'm gonna say gorgeous because my mama raised me. Beauty is on the inside. I don't know her personally, so physically she is attractive. Her music is incredible. And I'm actually a fan. And she got locks. Come on, man. It ain't that many R&B artists up to that magnitude that's flying the locks. And she and her sister both rocking them in such a beautiful manner. So yeah, definitely Chloe.
Chloe Bailey, shout out to you. Number 2, what is Josh Waters' favorite dish? What do you enjoy eating the most?
Salmon. With a side of asparagus or broccoli, loaded mashed potatoes. You can actually hold the bacon bits. And yeah, some water with lemon. That's my go-to.
Salmon. Number 3, what is your favorite sneaker of choice? What you enjoy? What you enjoy rocking?
You know what? Yeezys, bruh. Yeezys are my new favorite, bruh. This is actually... Hey, look, this is my first pair. Because my answer would have been Vans. But Yeezys are super comfortable. Obviously, they stylish. But this is my go-to sneaker in terms of if I ain't getting in dirt and I don't have to do nothing crazy, I'm wearing these for comfort and style. So, yes, Yeezy Boost joints.
Well,
yes.
my son want him some Yeezys. I got to break down to get him some.
Go and get them, bruh.
He's been begging me like, Dad, I want some Yeezys. Give me some Yeezys. So
Get him right.
See what I can do, especially since you said that they're comfortable.
No, they are. They really,
man,
really are.
What should we be on the lookout for? I know you said you got an album you're working on. What should we be on the lookout for? What's coming?
Man, okay. So I'm gearing up to release my first single from my debut album next month. I can't give you guys a date just yet, but I will say around this time next month, the single is coming out. We shot the video for it this past Friday. So literally in the next week or so, we're going to start dropping bombs and hints and things to kind of allude to that record. And I think it's safe for me to say that I'm going to probably drop like 3 singles before the album actually comes out. And I believe a goal is to get at least 2 of those out before the end of the year. And like I said, the first one is coming next month, man. So,
all right, boy, you got a lot of work to do. We ain't got that many months left in the year. Oh, boy, you got some work to do out here.
Yeah, man.
So
yeah,
man, we definitely gonna be on the lookout for all that great work, man. I want to let you know, man, keep doing what you're doing. And I'm glad that you didn't leave Atlanta and go back to Mississippi because we would have missed out on so much great work, man. We wish you mad success in the rest of your endeavors. And, you know, we here for you, man. Check in with us from time to time. You know what I'm saying?
Most def.
Relationship going, brother.
Nah, definitely. Hopefully I can double back for an interview either for the single or when we release the project, man. But nah, we locked in, brother.
Yeah, man. You got the email, man. Send us over the music, man, and make sure you send us some clean for the radio too, bro.
Most definitely. I got you. I'll get you a pack, actually, when we get off of here. My DJ and manager is in the living room, so I'll make sure that we get a pack sent over to you, man.
Man, I appreciate that, man. God bless, man. Keep doing your
love.
thing.
Yes, sir. Peace, brother. Take care.
Peace.
DJ Sly, DJ Sly Tay, DJ Sly, DJ Sly.